Hello friends, this is the Cryptonian taking a look at BTC, Bitcoin, and the altcoin market. It is currently Friday, North American East Coast time. It's about 10 a.m. And if you've been paying attention, you know that Bitcoin over the last 48 hours has gone up about $5,000. So you're probably scratching your head thinking, well, wait a minute. I thought the global economy's bearish, and Ukraine and Russia and inflation, all these issues were supposed to be bearish. Well, they are bearish, but as you know, the markets, well, they do what they want to do when they want to do it, and a lot of times they use the headlines as an excuse to, uh, excuse me, to try to put a spin, a bearish spin on the markets. What's more important is what the chart shows and the price structure. Excuse me. So taking a look at both things right now, before we take a look at the charts, I'll share with you a few things, a few items of significance in the news. Russia says it agrees to talks with Ukraine. That's significant. Okay, so they're open to talks about Ukraine, and so that's giving some positivity to the markets. And the personal spending rose 2.1% in January. So this shows that although the interest rates are rising, Americans are still willing to spend. So if they stop spending, that's when it's an issue. Those things being said, this is what the chart is showing. Currently today, the price is 38,700, 800, and we're seeing Bitcoin hit a low here, local low of 34,332. Now, why was that such a big rally point? Why did Bitcoin go up 5,000 in the past 48 hours? Well, the market structure, the price structure, chart structure shows that it's a double bottom. Look at that. We had a previous low around 33. It was actually 32. Let's see, 32,800, 33,000 right here, and then we just put in a higher low of 34,400. So that is what's called a bullish double bottom, with the second bottom being slightly higher than the first bottom here, over here. So that is a bullish buy point. That is a bullish price structure, and of course you can see that the market did see that as being relevant, and the market ran up, or excuse me, Bitcoin ran up $5,000 in the past 48 hours. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, should I be buying here now? Do I buy now or what? Well, I cannot answer that. I'm not an investment advisor, but I will share with you my opinion, and my opinion is no, I would not be buying here. I would wait for some kind of a pullback. We do see that we could be developing a reverse head and shoulders here, something like that. So the left shoulder is here, the head is here, and then another right shoulder would then be expected. So, and you see here we have a few wicks here on some 4-hour candles. We're putting in the second wick now, and so this is showing me that we should be pulling back, even if it's just temporarily here. We should have a short-term pullback and then possibly push higher. So this is what I'm expecting. The left shoulder has been developed, the head has been developed, and now I'm expecting a pullback, making another shoulder, the right shoulder, before retesting the 39,200 line and pushing higher from there. So taking a look at the 1 hour, you can see that we are already putting in a pullback, and we do have RSI close to the overbought area. So what makes sense is that we have some kind of a pullback and then push higher. And so taking a look back at the 4 hour, this is what I'm going to be expecting, is some type of a pullback and then a retest of the 39,200. If we break above that, that will be a bullish breakout, and I expect prices to continue to rise. So generally, I think we're going to be going up from here. I think the bottom is in. The bottom is 33.34. I do believe that we will be going higher from here. And if you look in the past here on the chart, you can see we've had bullish green clouds here, right? And that coincides with price increases, right? So we're seeing the start of another bull cloud here. And that's very significant because that means even if we have a pullback, we should still continue to rise in price. So what I'm going to be looking for is if you missed the 33.34 entry point, then a pullback to anywhere from 36,700 to 38,000. Generally between 37 and 38,000 would be a good pullback point. And so if you're looking for an entry as a investor, 36, 37 is probably a good place to enter, in my opinion. Again, not investment advice. If you're a short-term trader, it's pretty much going to be the same. But the short-term traders, you want to make sure that you're not getting in too early, because then you could see a little bit more downside. But generally, I think, in my opinion, this is a pretty safe area for both traders and investors. Traders, of course, would have to wait for a cleaner entry point on a lower time frame than an investor. Investor can start dollar cost averaging, but I would wait a little bit until we see some kind of a pullback, creating that second right shoulder and then a break of that 39,200. If we break above 39,300, then we should be moving higher. Now, taking a look at the Fisher on the 4-hour is positive, but I am expecting this to turn negative, to roll over, turn negative for a short period of time, and then turn positive again. As it rolls over, as the price rolls over, it will turn the Fisher negative, and then as it pushes back up, it'll turn positive again. RSI on the 4-hour is currently 56 with a lot of room to run up. So we're looking good. We have a lot of room to move higher on the RSI. And so on the daily, taking a look at the daily here, you can see that we did have this double bottom here, and here. And then now we are testing this 39,300 level. Breaking that will be significant. Okay. So again, just to be clear, I'm waiting for some type of a short-term pullback before entering any kind of a trade or entering any type of a investment position. And today's Friday. Fridays are usually flat, and we've run up so strongly here that it's just prudent. It just makes sense that we should have some type of a short-term pullback before moving higher. Taking a look at the altcoins, you can see all of them are showing some kind of increase in value. Aave very strong, up 7.3%, and ADA is not doing so great, still pretty bearish. ADA has been pretty weak recently, but if you take a look on the 4-hour, you can see that pretty much all of the projects are doing the same thing as far as the pattern goes. They're following Bitcoin in the pattern. See the shoulder, the neck, and then the shoulder. And I'm expecting ADA to follow Bitcoin as well. So although ADA's weaker than Bitcoin has been typically. So that being said, I think that it's fair to expect some type of a short-term pullback before, let me go ahead and get this chart straightened out for you a little bit here. There we go. Yep. So you can still see the structure for ADA mimicking and following Bitcoin here in price structure, but although it is bearish compared to Bitcoin. So taking a look at The altcoins algo is up 1.5%. You can see API 3 showing a lot of bullish behavior, and although it's negative at the moment, you can see that this bullish structure looking for a breakout above, probably above 725 would lead to higher prices. Arweave 1.6%. So you can see all of these are generally showing the same pattern more or less as Bitcoin. So the market's pretty much following Bitcoin in the pattern, in the price pattern, some weaker, some stronger, some better setups than others. But you can see that Bitcoin is showing a lot of bullish behavior from this low 33.34, and the altcoins are doing the same as well. Okay, so there you have it, friends. Just wanted to touch base with you and let you know that I do believe that the bottom is in at 33.34, and now that the bottom is in, a double bottom at that, oops, now that the double bottom is in, I am expecting the market to have pullback and then a break to the upside to go higher. So there you have it, friends. I hope you're having a good week. I hope your week was great. I hope you have a good weekend coming up, and I hope your Friday's a good one. And next week, I'm looking for some bullish behavior in the market. Next week should be a good week. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be, after this pullback, I'm going to be activating my bot, and which is going to trade automatically, and I'm also going to be investing. I'm going to deploy some resources and for some long-term investment positions. So there you have it, friends. Take care. Thank you for watching. Please click like, share the video with friends, and we'll see you in the next video. Remember the first rule of trading or investing, first rule of the market: do not lose money. We will see you next time, friends. Thank you. Please let me know in the comment section below what you think about your different projects, altcoins. What altcoins look good to you at this point in time? Which altcoins do you have your eyes on? Do you think the bottom is in? Do you think we're going lower? Or do you think that the bottom is in and we will be going higher? And if the bottom is in and if we're going higher, what altcoin projects are your favorites? It's always nice to see what you are looking at, my viewers, what my viewers are investing in or purchasing or holding, and I think it's good to share, and so others get ideas, and others a sharing of ideas is always positive. I think we can learn from each other as to what projects could be potential investments or purchases or short-term trades. Thank you, friends. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.